The boss is walking, everybody.
Nobody can do it like Wendy. No one.
People love Wendy.
Heartbreaking news today about former talk show host Wendy Williams. New court documents filed by her legal guardian say she is now permanently incapacitated by her ongoing health battles.
How dare you, Mr. Spears? You had me fooled. And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them.
In a startling development, there is now a fresh rumor that suggests Beyoncé could be connected to Wendy Williams. Recent hospitalization and heartbreaking diagnosis. Williams's continued neurological degeneration is thought by some to be karmic retaliation for her 2011 claims regarding Beyoncé's pregnancy, in which she questioned the singer's baby bump's authenticity live on television.
You know that incident when Wendy Williams fell? In one of her gossip episodes, she starts it off with, someone's jealous of Adele. And then she goes, it's Beyoncé.
Guess who's jealous of Adele? Beyoncé.
So Wendy Williams said this.
Yeah, so Wendy Williams is saying all this stuff about Beyoncé, right?
First of all, Beyoncé, the most disturbing thing is I can see the differentiation between your natural hair and your ponytail.
A month later, what happens? She fell. You know what's crazy? They're trying to put it on dementia. On her Wikipedia, and when you search up Wendy Williams, everywhere, she has dementia, she has dementia. They're trying to discredit her from all her sayings. It's like she really got targeted because she just kept talking Beyonce.
The purported conflict between Wendy Williams and Beyoncé began in 2011 when Beyoncé's first pregnancy with Blue Ivy Carter was extensively reported on her talk program. A snippet of Beyoncé's interview with an Australian news organization was shown by Wendy Williams. Beyoncé's baby bulge seemed to fold or collapse strangely under her garment in the video as she sat down, which immediately raised questions about the veracity of the pregnancy.
Wendy Williams. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. Some of y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about. That pit bull mixed with frog looking chick who got her own show. Yeah, she was actually clowning Beyoncé. Tickled the hell out of me. Now y'all seen about the video where Beyoncé went and did that interview and then like she had stomach problems. But Wendy had the nerve to say that Beyonce's stomach looked like she was either pregnant with a Frisbee or Stewie, you know? And she even went off to say that she emphasized the rumors that she heard that Beyonce is faking her pregnancy because of her career going down and sagging.
Wendy Williams did a show the other day where she showed two ladies on her show that are the same pregnant. One of them are exactly the same amount of months as Beyonce. And it all started when Wendy Williams showed a video on her show of Beyonce overseas, somewhere in Europe, somewhere over there, doing an interview. And when she went to sit down, her stomach flattened like a Frisbee, and it looked like she was about to give birth to a Frisbee, which is what Wendy Williams said.
Williams fueled the flames by asking, "What is that?" in reference to the clip. Is it a bump from a baby? I don't know. She went on to discuss her own pregnancy experience, saying it would have been challenging to sit like Beyoncé did. My back and the unborn child prevented me from sitting like that during my pregnancy. That is not how I would sit. Just saying,
There it is. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. I was on bed rest the whole time. I'm not exactly sure. But I can tell you, when I would get out of the bed and sit up at a kitchen table, I wouldn't be able to sit like that. Like I was so concerned about my back and the baby. Even at 5 months, you know, I sat like this.
Beyoncé has denied these allegations on numerous occasions, and the birth of her daughter, Blue Ivy, in January 2012 further stifled the rumors. Nevertheless, conspiracy theories tend to persist, and Williams's remarks appear to have tarnished Beyoncé's otherwise impeccable public image. In 2023, Wendy Williams received a diagnosis of 2 serious medical conditions: Both are severe neurological disorders that have a major influence on a person's capacity for function and communication. The illness Wendy is experiencing impairs a person's speech according to the Mayo Clinic Compose and Comprehend language. It is a degenerative brain disorder that affects the frontal and temporal lobes, causing nerve damage that affects behavior motor abilities and overall cognitive function. It frequently arises from stroke or severe head trauma.
Former talk show host Wendy Williams' team releasing an update on her health. They say she's been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. The 59-year-old hosted the Wendy Williams show for more than a decade and has been open in the past about her health struggles, which included Graves' disease and a thyroid condition. Her team says the medical diagnosis was made sometime last year. Medical experts say primary progressive aphasia is caused by the deterioration of brain tissue important for speech and language. It also is the same disease that Bruce Willis is battling.
No, because whoever greenlit this Wendy Williams documentary should really be ashamed of themselves. Because I saw this tonight, part 1, I guess, and it was so sad. She's got a new manager. We remember what happened with her old manager, her ex-husband, who cheated on her for many years with this woman. They had a baby. They were driving around in her cars. Wendy was heartbroken. She was upset. She started deteriorating, drinking, doing shrugs.
In court records, Williams's guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, disclosed that Williams' degenerative disease has caused cognitive impairment, rendering her legally incompetent and permanently impaired. This information comes after her health issues were originally diagnosed in February 2024, just before the premiere of Lifetime's documentary series, Where is Wendy Williams?
Heartbreaking news. Wendy Williams is being described as permanently incapacitated due to her battle with dementia and aphasia. Her guardian, attorney Sabrina Morrissey, made the disturbing revelation in court filings.
Did you see a neurologist to find out if I'm crazy? Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again.
She was put in front of a judge and given a guardian. That was when they took her away from us.
I have no money, and I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
As her family, we were all sitting on the sidelines watching, and she was crying out for help.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Keep it there.
Okay.
Why then Beyoncé? This conspiracy has its origins not only in Williams' notorious remarks from 2011, but also in Beyoncé's ongoing cultural impact. In the entertainment world, Beyoncé and her husband Jay-Z are frequently regarded as untouchable characters. Their place as cultural icons has been cemented by their enormous riches, influence, and devoted following known as the Beehive. Many speculations and ideas have been stoked by this air of power, with some followers assigning to the couple virtually legendary powers.
We had a guest on here recently who made allegations about Jay-Z in relation to Diddy, and Jay-Z and Beyoncé sent me a pretty strongly worded legal letter demanding we take that down because we had no evidence for the allegations, which we did because we didn't have independent evidence. But there's a lot going on here around Jay-Z, and it's culminated now with this lawsuit. What do you make of it?
Cher Shepherd, who filled in as Wendy Williams' temporary presenter while Wendy was away, has consistently showed sympathy and support for the legendary host. Heartfelt words expressing her love and prayers for Wendy are shared on social media and form. She has praised Wendy as a trailblazer who cleared the path for numerous others in the industry and acknowledged her revolutionary contributions to daytime television. Cher's words, which highlight the value of supporting Wendy during her trying moments, by expressing her wish for her recovery and well-being, are filled with profound respect and sincere concern. Cher has won over Wendy's admirers as well as her own.
She's not well. So it's just a lot going on in Wendy's life that this is where you need your friends, where you need your family. You need people who love you. So all I can do over here is pray for Wendy. Where's Wendy's best friend? I don't know who Wendy's friends are. We didn't run in the same circle.
Her considerate actions not only demonstrate her gracious nature, but also the empathy and camaraderie among public people in the media industry, demonstrating that support and goodwill can go beyond one's job description.
Because I live in LA, Wendy lives in New York. There was a time at the beginning of my career at The View, I used to perform at Caroline's, and Wendy had a comedy night at Caroline's, and I would do it. And we were very friendly. But you know, it just did. Sometimes stuff don't pan out as far as friendships. So Wendy was very, very honest and transparent on her show. She said she didn't like being friends with celebrity.
Kevin Hunter Jr., the son of Wendy Williams, has been his mother's unwavering rock during her medical battles. Kevin has taken the initiative to speak up for Wendy and make sure she gets the respect and care she needs as a result of her condition attracting public notice. Kevin has publicly discussed the enormous obstacles his mother suffers on a daily basis.
My mom has done a great job making it seem like everything is okay always. Wendy, make sure you look here. 1, 2, 3. But in reality,
He has highlighted the value of family and the strong tie he has with his mother, emphasizing the necessity of love and close-knit relationships in such difficult circumstances. His steadfast support demonstrates their strong emotional bond as well as their familial obligation.
unfortunately, when she's in New York, she doesn't have anybody to really call on, to really want to do anything with her, unless they're being paid. I think that once she realizes that, that's when the lonely feeling really sets in. That's when self-sabotage occurs, and she drinks and smokes E-pens. And it just looks like, you know, we're heading down the same path of self-sabotage.
Given Jay-Z's domineering nature, Wendy Williams has made numerous remarks about Beyoncé throughout her career. Even outside of the 2011 pregnancy dispute, Wendy has also implied that Beyoncé is under Jay-Z's authority. It's critical to acknowledge that Beyoncé and Jay-Z are both very successful and significant players in the music business.
Jaguar Wright's allegations. Adding to the controversy, singer Jaguar Wright has also accused Jay-Z of controlling Beyoncé and possibly forcing her to consume drugs. Let's delve deeper into Jaguar Wright's claims and how they align with previous allegations. Jaguar Wright expressed her belief that Jay-Z exploits Beyoncé for personal gain, claiming he keeps her under his control. She also suggested that Jay-Z pumps drugs into Beyoncé to maintain that control. Jaguar's story aligns with Uncle Ron's allegations, further adding to the intrigue surrounding Jay-Z and Beyoncé's relationship. Beyoncé's reaction and independence. One aspect that has raised eyebrows is Beyoncé's minimal reaction to Jay-Z's infidelity. Many question why she didn't show more anger or take a stronger stance. Some argue that this lack of reaction implies a lack of agency or independence on her.
Wendy has described Beyoncé and Jay-Z as a strategic pair, implying that their relationship is driven by a determined power play rather than merely romance. Wendy claims that their marriage is more than just a personal union. It is a well-planned collaboration that aims to increase their impact in the music business.
Quite honestly, I think that this is the kind of couple that will stay together because it's good for business and because they don't want to disappoint us.
That's facts right there. I wish they would put like the year she said this so you guys can see how long she's been talking about this stuff. I've always got a weird vibe from Jay-Z and Beyoncé though. Always. Always. I just couldn't put my finger on it.
Reportedly are trying to figure out a way to split without divorcing.
Although she has largely avoided the spotlight, Williams made a brief appearance in August 2024 with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. She earlier expressed gratitude to her followers for their encouraging remarks and said she hoped her tale would inspire those facing health issues. Williams stressed her need for solitude and tranquility in spite of her difficulties.
Wendy Williams was spotted for the first time in over a year shopping at a holistic store in New Jersey. An employee at Bolingo Balance in Newark exclusively told Page 6 that the former daytime talk show host visited the shop about a week ago with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. Wendy was reportedly sharp, upbeat, and aware and very bubbly during the visit. She even had a sit down with the store's owner, Victor Bowman, to discuss the health products. Wendy was engaging but wasn't as familiar with what we do here, so her son was more explaining things. She talked about circulation improvement but didn't want to get into too much detail on their first meeting and plans to come back in the near future.
So y'all need to return Wendy to her family and give her money. And Wendy, even in the documentary, she said if she was to die, she wants all the money to go to Kevin. And you know, people were trying to say that the family was trying to take advantage of Wendy and steal all of her money. Well, I disagree with that because I think Wendy's family truly do care
about her. It's not even about the money. You know, as her sister Wanda said in the documentary, it's not about the money. They want to help their sister and their aunt and their family.
How do you feel about the hospitalization of Wendy Williams? Do you believe she will be able to recover well? Leave a comment below with your opinions.